Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon Ranger. So here we are with Solana and we are now gonna find out what exactly is causing these recent earthquakes and also the big heat wave that has been going down in Summerland, which turns out to be the legendary Pokemon Groudon. It's incredible. I never thought I'd get to see the legendary Groudon up close. But there's something wrong. It seems to be in pain. Maybe we can help. Ditto, do you think you can capture it? Well, that is the only thing that we can do. So why don't we get right to it? Now, I'm gonna say this right now. Groudon is no pushover. He is incredibly strong. And not only he does take at least 17 loops in order for you to be able to get him, but if you just so happen to get hit by his freaking Solar Beam attack, as you saw, yeah, you're gonna take massive damage from it. Yeah. Which is why I highly recommended for you to bring at least Sceptile and Poliwrath, so you can take care of this Groudon more easier. And come on, you stay in that bubble, bitch. There we go. And with that is indeed the legendary Groudon captured. Yeah, like I said, yeah, Groudon is definitely a beast. Wow, that was incredible. You were so cool, Ditto. Yeah, like you didn't know. Huh? What are those? What are these wounds? Look, there are 4 gouges on its neck. I see. Well, even though we can't really see that. Only one thing that could have inflicted wounds like that on Groudon. It must have been another legendary Pokemon, a Kyogre. I'm sure that's so wanted fun. It just has to be the Kyogre that you captured in the sea, Ditto. After its battle, Groudon must have come here to tend to its wounds. Yeah, essentially just like Kyogre. It must have thrashed around in agony and set off the underground volcano. The poor Groudon. It's okay now, you poor thing. Go back to where you came from, aka the Hoenn region. Dunno. I guess we should go back now. Maybe we can enjoy the trip home, like a vacation. Fortunately, that's still cancelled, since Cameron is still the heartless taskmaster. So you're saying you were trapped by a rockfall? Oh boy, am I glad to see you two again. Some vacation I invited you on, huh? Now talk about the worst possible timing. Yeah, the worst possible timing. Oh, Cameron, don't be silly. We owe you big thanks. We got treated to an outing in an exotic location that won't ever be in any travel guidebook. Yeah, I suppose that's something. We enjoyed a great and exciting vacation. Let me tell you. Well, is it really a vacation? We also got to meet a Groudon, and we met the solo Go Rock Squad. That guy makes me laugh. Thinking about him. Yeah. I envy you for seeing Groudon. Yeah, I bet you definitely do. But that solo Go Rock Squad thing, I don't know what that's about. Yeah, that is still a mystery. But anyways, thanks to you two, Summerland's back to normal. So you've cleared that hot and exciting mission. Okay, now can we have a proper vacation? You know, lying down underneath the trees again. You know, I just said that Summerland's back to normal, but what's going on? What do you mean? It's still abnormally hot. What's causing this heat wave? Oh, I get it now. This heat, it's coming from this smiling couple right here. Oh, are you really shipping us now? Come on, man. Don't you think that's a bit much? Did that vacation under intense heat inflame your passions? Ooh la la! Sorry. I'm just joking. But was it really a joke? Yeah, consider that both of us are now starting to blush. Yeah. Yeah, they essentially end off that mission by having a shipping moment between, you know, the player character and the other character, but between the male and female main characters. But anyways, everyone, now that we are done with that mission, now how about we go back to Wayne Town? It's because, well, now once you are done with the Groudon mission, we can actually get started with the next one. And as you'll see, yeah, as soon as we make it back here we have Elita. And hello, Ditto. You're looking well. Pardon me? Oh, what was I doing standing out here? I was looking out over the Sakura range, which looms over Fiore in the north. I've been hearing disturbing rumors about the Fiore Temple lately. I've also been getting a sense of foreboding that something is not right. Now, I'm hoping that it's all in my mind, but you are definitely worried about it. Listen, Ditto, would you be interested in accepting a mission from me? Well, it is something that we have to do if you want to see every single Pokemon in this game, so yes. Thank you, Ditto. I'll fill you in on the details in the ranger base. Yes, it certainly will. Let's go inside. Well, that's essentially what we've been doing lately. Anyways, what's going on? A certain rumor recently caught my attention. Okay. Apparently, some suspicious characters have been spotted coming and going for around the Fiore Temple. Suspicious characters, eh? No one seems to know their identities, but I have a bad feeling. But I have a bad feeling about it. I wouldn't worry too much if you were to go it alone. So I want to see you to go with Silent Chris. Ah, so this time we're going with Chris, eh? I think you know this, but even though Chris may not have much to say, he is quite a passionate man. Howdy. He's only quiet when he's around you, Elita. I hope you realize that. I'll let you two. This is what I want to see you to do. Investigate the activities of the mysterious gang that is reportedly in the Fiore Temple. Yes, indeed. That's your mission. Be sure to exercise all caution. Yeah, I bet we surely will. But anyways, yeah, I think this is only our first time that we've ever been with Chris. with Chris. Yeah, and he said, yeah, and even though, as we all know, yeah, the reason why Chris is called Silent Chris is because, well, he's only silent when he's really around Elita, but not so much when he's with anyone else. Oh yeah, and we also have Freddy here, who is talking about the legend of the dragon, the dragon legend. Yeah, I wonder if we've seen any other legend dragons yet in this game. Oh, wait a second. Maybe it was every dozen years. Or not once a decade? Yeah, you can definitely keep that in mind for when we get things rolling with this next special mission. The temple's sinister shadows? I wonder if it's talking about those suspicious characters. Odd. Doors open. Well, it's always open during post-game, so I don't know what exactly is the big deal with that. Oh, hello. And here we meet this guy. A creep. You're looking for some shady characters, are you? I surely can point out some shady characters. They're right close. Yeah, closer than you'd think. Why, it's you! Standing before my very eyes. Yeah, if he's really that shady, yeah, he's called the Sinister Man. But now you're starting to question, why, if he's so sinister, why is it playing why in the world is it playing the, why exactly is it playing the, go rock squad music? Yeah, I wonder why that's the case. But anyways, what? Hey, you made my Pokemon run off. Why would you do something like that? You shady villains! I won't forget. I won't forget you did this. You don't mess with us. Goat's milk cheese is my favorite. Yeah, you're not very subtle. What's with him? No, never really yet. Never all that you really need to be all that suspicious about, Chris. Yeah, you don't have to be all that suspicious about that. But anyways, yeah, the fact that he was about to say, go something. Yeah, like I said, I wonder why when we faced him, that the music was playing the Go Rock Squad music. Yeah, I wonder why that's the case. But anyways, everyone, now as you can see, this time, yeah, we have several Pokemon that are going to be constantly going to be teleported around here. Now, and as you saw with that Ralts, yeah, Ralts is indeed one of them. But we are also going to be seeing its evolution lines with its evolutionary forms. That, of course, being Kirlia and Gardevoir. Well, that's because just like with just like with the Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. If we the door to the temple itself, the door to the temple itself has once again been closed. Now we are going to see that the door to the temple itself is once again closed. And just like what we did previously, we need to get a free Pokemon in order for us to be able to open up the door again. But this time it is not Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. This time we actually need to pick up the Ralts, Kirlia, and Gardevoir. But however, yeah, unlike Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon, yeah, these three will constantly just keep on teleporting. Yeah, you really have to take a look at your surroundings. Yeah, you really have to take. Yeah, if you want to be able to get yourself a better chance of getting to these three, yeah, you may have to sit around for a while until they actually teleport to you. So yeah, that is definitely something that you're gonna have to do. See? Yeah, you see here? Yeah, you see here? Like I said, the door to the Fiore Temple itself has been once again closed. Writing here. When upon the sacred dais are placed the chosen Pokemon, the path shall be revealed. So what? Yeah, Chris obviously does not understand what we have to do. Well, what happened? Yeah, like I said, okay, now we got the free, now let us place the Pokemon here. An infant Pokemon that wields psychic power. Yep, so here's the spot where we actually place the Ralts. Chosen Pokemon. Must be. Yeah, must be indeed. Now, a youthful Pokemon that wields psychic power. Now, of course, this is dais that we have to place Kirlia in. And finally, a majestic and mature Pokemon that wields psychic power. And this, of course, the area we're going to be placing our Gardevoir. Alright, there you go. And just like up before, the door has been opened. Alright, so long, you're free. Oh, hi! I thought it was an automatic door. You heroic-looking folks. Did you pop the door for me? That saved me a spot of bother. You see, our plan is far beyond schedule. So they're running me ragged, delivering messages back and forth. But we're getting it together because we're going my way is what I meant to say. Gotta go! Thanks! Again, you guys are really subtle, aren't you? And I mean really subtle. Plan? Yeah, we're gonna see what that plan is before we actually get ourselves to the actual temple itself. But anyways, yeah, and as you saw, now even though we were just done with those three Pokemon, they of course they will actually respawn as soon as you are done with opening that gate. So now as soon as you're done opening the door. So if you still want to have a Ralts, Kirlia, or Gardevoir as your friend during this mission, you can. But anyways, now the main reason why I'm back down here is because, yeah, not only do I want to pick up a few Pokemon down here, like for example the Medicham again. Yeah, just in case if I really need them. Yeah, just in case if I really need a Medicham again. Yeah, considering that Medicham definitely helped me out when I faced off against the Metagross. Yeah. But anyways, Gengar, I will not let you create copies of yourself again. But anyways, now the main reason why you really want to go down here again is because... No, not Umbreon. Yeah, the Umbreon is definitely not the Pokemon I want to go after. It's actually this one. Galele. And... Oh, hi. Yeah, and apparently there's now now instead of Flareon, this time there is now a Ariados, so that will just fall down to the ceiling there. But anyways, yeah, and as you saw, Yeah, this Glalie is actually a Pokemon that you definitely want to pick up for this mission. Because, trust me, you are definitely going to need a Pokemon to deal with whatever those creeps have got planned. Yeah. You're definitely going to want to pick up this Glalie. And... oh, almost there. Okay. Hey, yeah, you go ahead, use your Ice Beam. Or your Aurora Beam, or whatever. Okay, there we go, done and done. And with that, I think with that, that shall be all the Pokemon I want to get. Well, actually, aside from, like, one more. Yeah, aside from, like, one more. Oh, God damn it, Gardevoir. You just really had to show up at my face as soon as I showed up out here. Good grief. But anyways, yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to pick up at least one. I definitely want to pick up at least one or Raichu. Yeah, just in case if I really need someone to recharge my Styler. So, okay, and that is done. Okay. Now, I think I'll release one of the Groudon, since honestly, I only really need one of them. Yeah, I only picked up the second one just because it was definitely in my way of me trying to get the Gardevoir. Yeah. But anyways, now we are once again back outside of the base of the base of the temple itself. And so, that's all I'm gonna do for this part. And so, until the next one, I'll see you guys next time!